All right there, geometry. It's Mr. Lamb coming to you with the last installment for the Unit 1 test review of the videos. And this is the separate sheet called the constructions review. There are 4 constructions that I do need to make sure that you know how to do. So I'm going to run through all 4 of them in this video. So number 1 says using a compass and a straight edge, copy the following segment. This will start by giving yourself a segment that is longer than the given segment. I don't care how long it is, just make sure that it is longer than the actual given segment. Then I'm going to use my compass to do all my measuring. So I'm going to start with the sharp end, or one end of the compass on the left side of the given segment. I'll open the compass up, the length of the segment that I want to copy, and I have my given line, or the line that I've drawn in down here. Let me turn that red, maybe that'll help. That way you can see these are all the things that I've kind of drawn in. So I give myself a nice long segment, something longer than the segment that I started with. I'll put a point on one end of it. I don't care what you call this, we'll call it A. And now I need my segment to be whatever my compass is opened up to. So I'm going to move my sharp end of the compass down to the new segment, put it right on that dot, and I'll make a little mark. Yes, I am grading for that little mark. I have to see that little mark. So make sure that I am able to see that, and that means your second point is going to be where that line intersects. If you want to call that B, call it B. But segment AB is the exact same length of the first or the given segment. All right, take a look at number 2. It says using a compass and a straight edge, construct an angle with an equal measure. So angle, I'll start same way. I'm going to give myself a little bit of a line. So give me a line down here. And put a point on it. That'll be my vertex. I don't care what you want to call that. C. You can guess this one already has A, B, and C. I'll go D. Take the next letter of the alphabet. All right, in order to copy an angle, same start. I give myself that first segment, and then I need to put an arc. Well, I'm going to put, I don't care how big you make this, but I'm going to put an arc that goes right through the given angle. And now I'm going to copy this arc over here as well, so I'll put it right on that dot. And there we go. I'll copy that arc onto my new segment. Now I need to figure out how wide open is this arc. So how far open is this arc? And I'm going to use my compass to do all my measuring. I want to measure it right there. That's how wide open that arc is. And I measure that using the compass. And then I'm just going to take the compass straight over, where the arc intersects my segment. That's where I'll put my sharp end. And I'll make another little arc. That way I have an X. Once I have the X, I'll connect the X to the vertex. And I have a copied angle. That's how I will copy an angle. Okay, number 3. Says using a compass and a straight edge, construct a line that is perpendicular and passes through the midpoint. This is called the perpendicular bisector. That's what we called it when we did this in class. We called it the perpendicular bisector. That is the perpendicular line that cuts through the midpoint. The construction for a perpendicular bisector is start at one end, make sure that you're over halfway. I don't care how far over halfway, just make sure it's over halfway and put your first arc. Then jump to the other end of the segment and put another arc, make sure that the 2 arcs cross. In order to find the perpendicular bisector, connect those 2 pieces. So when I connect those 2 segments, That is the perpendicular bisector. So what do we know about this thing? Well, I know this. I know that that's 90 degrees, and I know that this point right here is M, the midpoint. It is the midpoint of the segment. It goes right through the middle of that segment. And the last one, number 4. This wants me to construct an angle bisector. So an angle bisector. I want to start on the angle. I want to cut it in half. So I'm just going to put a little arc through that angle. And that gives me 2 points. It gives me the points where that arc crosses over the 2 legs of my angle. So I'm going to jump to both of those points. So I'm going to put another, and I don't care how big you make this one or where you put this one. Jump right out here in the middle and put an arc out there. And then go to the other one. And put another arc, and you're going to see those 2 arcs will cross one another. Where the 2 arcs cross, I want to connect the vertex right through that intersection. And that, guys, is how you bisect an angle using a compass and a straight edge. I hope you find these videos helpful. Make sure that you're also using other videos in Canvas. If you need to see more examples of this, there are more examples as well. Best of luck. Let me know if you need any help.